I so afraid just to say a hello? Hey. Or to pick up the phone just to say what is up? It's been a long time and I've been thinking.
Making my breakfast here. Does anybody else ever like do something that you don't realize you do all the time, and then you realize like do it all the time? I try to eat generally pretty healthy, right? So I'll have a lot of eggs, a lot of low fat things. You know, I will eat like ice cream and those kind of things, but I generally, if I'm just like snacking or eating food, I try to make something healthier. But I've realized I've had this thing with strawberries for like a year now, and I just realized it. So I have the strawberry isolate protein, right? I have frozen strawberries for my smoothies, and then for my smoothies I have strawberry yogurt. I don't really use these ones normally, but I get the strawberry muscle milk. This is kind of like the super sweet kind. I normally just get like the berry kind, but strawberries, man. I don't know why that came to me. I was just like making my breakfast here and I was like, I should vlog that and tell everyone about my strawberry addiction. Oh God, I need to get a job. I have one. So yeah, there's so much to tell you about this new job. I'm super excited about it. Like I said, it's out of Silicon Valley. They're paying like double my last salary, which I'll talk about in a little bit. I want to talk kind of about like the negotiation salary part of it because it's crazy. But before I do that, I need to get some coffee. If you know my girlfriend and I, coffee is like our thing. So I'm gonna go grab some with her real fast. It's still like pouring outside, but we're gonna make it work. Yeah, I did get a new job. Haley's in the car. I'm on top of it. This is super awkward. I hate recording in public. But for the virtue of being outside, because I'm never out here. Yeah, so I'm doing iOS development, same thing I was doing. And it's out of Silicon Valley. It's for this really cool company that's in education. So I'll be able to help students and teachers basically make their lives easier for both teaching and learning. So I'm super excited to be in a company that has like a really cool mission, which was never something I thought would be important to me, but ended up being really cool. Yeah, so for the job, I did interview, but it was just kind of this weird thing where I almost didn't apply to the company. It was like mind-boggling. I was like, I've never like really heard of them. I just saw their listing on LinkedIn or on Indeed or whatever. I basically just kind of did it one day. I wasn't going to, and then I did, and then it ended up being a really cool company. So I did the whole interview process, and it was like a multi-part thing where I did like culture interviews, and then I did a programming interview, and then a bug fixing interview, and then a computer science interview, and then like one more like culture interview. So it was a long process, but it was basically like, you know, super fast done.
It's a super long process, but it was basically like super fast done.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's what you just said.
Is it? Did I just say
It was
that?
a super long process, but it was super fast
and then
done.
I agreed with it again. It was a really long process, but it was condensed into a very short amount of time. That's a better way to say that.
What, it was like 2 weeks? One week worth of interviews?
Oh, it was like a week basically. Yeah, 2 weeks worth of interviews in like 3 days. But like I said, the company's based out of Silicon Valley, so I was kind of scared that they had higher standards than I could reach. Somehow I passed. I did gain a lot of confidence in my ability to like program during the interview process, because at the beginning I was like, I literally am gonna have to never program again, because the one company I was at like gave me a great opportunity. Like, I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna do a good job with the interviews, but I ended up doing a decent job. The negotiation part is something I really want to touch on, because through the negotiation part, I increased my salary by like 20%. Just by like asking, basically. Like, I did absolutely nothing different. There weren't any new like things that came out about me, no new skills. Like, literally it was just from me saying, hey, would you be able to do this instead? And they said yes. So I want to talk about that after we get out of the car, because I cannot hold this camera. It's bouncing everywhere. They are paying me a lot of money, like I said like double my previous salary, which is insane. I'm not gonna say how much specifically. Should I give a range? It's scary to put like your numbers out there. I'm not gonna say the specific amount that I'm making because that's just weird. And I haven't also started working there yet, so it'd be even weirder to put my salary out there. But Haley recommended just look up the average developer, iOS developer salary in Austin, and you'll kind of get an idea for like what we're paid. Leave it at that. It's pretty easy to look it up, so just do that because I don't want to say it. It's weird. But yeah, I will say like I'm super excited. Oh, I'm all over the place. I will say I'm super excited to start. Kind of nervous, but I'm also not going to stop working my own projects. I have a ton of really cool stuff for YouTube to do still, and a ton of really cool stuff I've been doing a lot of TikToks. I've been doing a lot of cool app stuff. So I'm not going to stop doing that stuff anytime soon. I just did happen to get a job that I'm really excited about, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity because it was just so good. Now, I do think it's important to realize that I'm not the best developer in the world. I'm not very good at a lot of computer science stuff. Algorithms, efficiency, all that kind of stuff. It's very hard for me. I try to learn and always be better, obviously, but that's one reason why I wanted to take this job. It's a culture of learning and inclusion, and I honestly, guys, I couldn't pass up. It's just such a great role, a great opportunity. A little side note here, because I get to hijack your screen because I'm in control here. No, but for real, I've been trying to design, let me focus this. I've been trying to design this new screen for Simply, and it's killing me. So I needed to add a new way to add new sets down here. So I made this beautiful design over here, but as you can see, this is the original one. It changes a lot. So people liked the original design better, so I added the new set button there, but it just looks weird. I don't know. This is the new one with the new add set button. This is a completely new design with the new add set button, and I don't know what to do here. I like them both. If you guys have an opinion, let me know, one or two. One thing I definitely want to do, I'm going to make a video on the first day of work, kind of walking you guys through like what it's going to be like. If you don't know, developers and a lot of other professions too, but it's really, I mean, for me, I'm thinking developers because it's what I am. We go through this thing called the imposter syndrome, which basically means for the first maybe 3 months or roughly 3 months of working at this job, I'm going to feel insufficient. I'm going to feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like I can't help very much because it's so overwhelming and there's so much to learn. And it's a real thing. It's called the imposter syndrome. So I'm kind of preparing for that, and knowing ahead of time that it might happen is helping me kind of deal with it and know that I'm gonna be very stressed in the first couple months. So hopefully that doesn't affect me too much, but it's good to know that it's gonna be there. One thing that's super cool about working for a tech company is you always get sent like your first day things, which in this case is a 20, they haven't made a new MacBook in a while. So it's a 16-inch MacBook Pro Retina, whatever. It has the upgraded touch bar, so it doesn't have like the full touch bar like this one does. This one has like the escape key and the power key are like physical keys, whereas this one, it's all a touch bar. Oh, here we go. Beautiful. Pull that out. Look at that. So yeah, 2016 MacBook Pro 16-inch. I literally just got this a few minutes ago. And then obviously it comes with like the chargers and the manuals and stuff. And then they also sent a USB-C to USB-C, which is awesome because that's all there is on the new MacBooks. And then this one's like USB-C with an HDMI cable, a USB-C. Why would you need a USB-C to a USB-C? And a USB-A. And then of course, power cable. So this is very cool. It's not my computer, obviously. There's a tag on it, so like they own this computer. It's basically just, I get to use it while I'm working there. So yeah, very cool working for a tech company who, you know, gets you to, who is able to send you that kind of stuff. They also sent me like a Patagonia backpack, a t-shirt, stickers, all that cool stuff. So overall, it's a super cool company I'm very excited to work for. Christmas Day for a a developer is when you get all your work supplies. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.